Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode, I'm very excited. We are going to have a look at some good for you ice cream. Yes! Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, please hit that thumbs up button. But more importantly, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried this particular ice cream and what you think of it. Now, before we get started, just want to make some reference to a couple of YouTubers that have put out some very sort of heart-wrenching videos in the last week. So the first one is Shed for Life. Rob, he's done a very detailed video on his binge eating addiction. So there's a link in the comment section, but in the description below. So please check that out. And also Destinee from Fat Girl Gets Fab. She's also poured her heart out in terms of how she's not been coping with her weight loss journey and the fact that she's been purging herself in the last few months. So both excellent YouTubers. If you haven't already visited their channel, I urge you to do so and follow their stories. If it's confession time, my confession is going to be that this weekend just passed. I don't know if you call it a blip or a binge, but we had friends round on Saturday where we had sort of little shop-bought sandwiches that we cut into little triangles. We had a little tea party. We had cakes, we had scones with jam and clotted cream. Jam and clotted cream, some people reckon it's cream and then jam. I think that's weird. But we had sweets, we had moams, candy if you're in America. Basically we had loads of really naughty food, including my favourite cheese. And I think I started eating on the Saturday, and I've only just sort of finished eating now on Thursday. Yeah, I finished the last of the cheese last night, so really I've had like 5 days of eating naughty food. I felt pretty shit for it. I think I've probably like put on like a whole stone in a week. I haven't put on a stone, but like I definitely have felt the difference. The main thing I felt the difference with is like my mood. Like I was really quite down, I felt really lethargic, didn't have a lot of energy. So it just goes to show what happens when you introduce a load of saturated fat and a load of sugar into your diet all at once. So, but back on track now, and yeah, it's countdown to Snowdon. That's happening in 6 weeks. So you can see behind me this lovely ice cream that I discovered in the supermarket a couple of weeks ago. It's called BOOJA-BOOJA, B-O-O-J-A, BOOJA-BOOJA. It's an ice cream that's made in Norfolk in the UK. And what attracted me to it was that it was dairy-free, it's free of fleas, dairy-free, gluten-free, organic and vegan. And the thing I quite like about it is that there are only a few organic ingredients within each flavour. So like with the chocolate one, they call it Hunky Punky Chocolate, it's only got 4 organic ingredients. And one of those is water, right, yeah, cashew nuts, cocoa and agave syrup. Now, I'm not really sure how they managed to make ice cream that tastes really nice out of basically cashew nuts, but they do. And in terms of the macros there, per 100 grams, there's only 161 calories. There's 8.2 grams of fat, but only 1.6 of those are saturated, and there's only 14 grams of sugar. So, and a lot of those are going to be the natural sugars that come from the agave syrup. So they're really quite good on the macros there. So that's the chocolate one. Then you've got caramel pecan praline. Yeah, my mouth's watering already. Now that's got 7 organic ingredients in there. It's got water, coconut syrup, pecans, cashews, agave syrup, salt and vanilla. I mean, it's all quite sort of simple stuff. That's got 152 calories per 100 grams, or 6.5 grams of fat. Only 1.1 of those is saturated, and 18 grams of sugar. The last one is a classic, it's Raspberry Ripple. That's got 5 ingredients in, and they are water, cashews, there's a theme here, vanilla, agave, and raspberries. So 174 calories per 100, so a little bit more there. 7 grams of fat, 1.5 of saturated, and 20 grams of sugar. So it's the one with the most sugar in, but I guess a lot of those are going to be natural, coming from both the agave and the raspberries. So how does that sort of stack up against your sort of Haagen-Dazs or your Ben & Jerry's? Well, I took a couple of different ones and sort of I'll give you some ranges. So a typical Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's, you're looking at 273 to 312 calories per 100 grams. So there's a lot less calories in this particular ice cream. In terms of the fat, you're talking anything between 12 to 16 to 20 grams of fat, of which 8 to 12 grams of that are saturated. So, you know, we're winning there already. And on the sugar, anything between 26 to 30 grams of sugar within the other brands of ice cream. There's obviously lots and lots of different brands of ice cream there, and they're all at varying sort of good for you-ness. But in terms of this, what I really like is the fact that they are not only organic, but they use very few ingredients, and certainly all of the ingredients you know of. There's nothing on there, there's no additives, no preservatives, and that sort of stuff. So I promised it was going to be a tasting, so let's taste away. It's the only reason I'm making a video, so that I can eat ice cream. So here we go. It's melting underneath the studio lights. It's hot in this room. Right. So this is the chocolate one. Here we go. Well, it tastes like chocolate ice cream. I mean, the thing that you've got to appreciate is it's not going to taste like Belgian double chocolate Haagen-Dazs ice cream. But if you ever got a sweet tooth and you do want to have yourself a little sort of treat, then I highly recommend the Hunky Funky Chunky Chocolate by BOOJA-BOOJA. It's not my favourite one, I must say, but still, look, at the end of the day, it's pretty much just, it's got 4 ingredients and it's pretty much just cashews. Right, let's tuck into the next one, which is the Caramel Pecan Praline. I'm definitely going to finish these off camera. It's got lots of big pieces in. The chocolate one doesn't have any chocolate pieces in, it's completely smooth. But with this one, it's got bits of it. That would be the pecans. I think that one's my favourite. And lastly, and you can see there, maybe you can see now, in terms of the Raspberry Ripple, there's a lot of ripple. A lot of ripple. Oh, this is the best episode yet, isn't it? So, I'm just going to sit here and eat that now once we finish. Raspberry Ripple, loads of ripple going through there, and really, really tasty. Certainly, out of the 3, the chocolate one is, I would say, my least favourite. In terms of flavour, and a bit of sort of crunchiness going on, then the pecan one's fantastic. And if you like a classic Raspberry Ripple, I would challenge anyone to find a nicer Raspberry Ripple. How lovely. Anyway, I am going to indulge and finish off my binge week with the rest of this ice cream. Now, I'm 6 weeks out from my walk up Snowdon. I've had a little bit of a setback. We did like a 3-hour walk a couple of weeks ago with the full weight, with the full 5 stone on my back. and I managed to pull my calf, which was fantastic, eh? But I've been resting out for the last couple of weeks. I've still been exercising, but I've been resting my calf as much as I possibly can, and I'm going to go back out for another little training walk tomorrow, and then start to build things up. Yeah, 6 weeks out, I am really looking forward to it. Now, if you haven't seen my Snowdon video, click here. If you haven't seen my latest progress video, then click here. And if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Smash this button and ding, 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 ring that bell. Oh, if you make one change this week, find a better alternative to ice cream. I'm off to eat all this. So you don't die fat.